If anyone called for a certain interim administration, including Peter Obi, they should be arrested. For him or any other one calling for interim administration, we are calling on the General Police to arrest all of them because nobody is above the law. You cannot plunge Nigeria to war and you say you want to rule that country. We, Labour Party, we are saying capital no to such evil call by Peter Obi that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not be sworn in. I don't know, the reason for him, but as far as I am concerned, we came third in that election behind the PDP. But today in the election petition tribunal, we are not challenging PDP, that came second. And that means we are saying that the vote allocated to PDP is correct in the eyes of the law. But the PDP that Obi defending is now challenging the validity of the election that brought Ahmed Bola Tinubu into power, as a president-elect. PDP is saying, oh, I score the lawful majority vote. Labour Party is saying, no, the vote you have, we are not even challenging because it's in accordance with what we believe in. So that was why he excluded, deliberately with Abure, excluded the People Democratic Party. After their shenanigans with them, he was now challenging the result of APC. So how on earth will he not cover his eyes in shame for excluding PDP? Why must you not challenge the second person? You are challenging the first. So what is he trying to do? He's trying to play a run-up between PDP and APC. As far as we are concerned, Obi is not doing anything in that election petition. He's only trying to, play on people's intelligence. But most of what I met in this politics, we are wiser. So for him to call just we have said, anyone henceforth calling for establishment of interim administration, treating fire and bistro in Nigeria, threatening the peace of Nigeria, conducting themselves, in a manner that is likely to cause breach of peace, they should be arrested. They are not members of the Labour Party. These are the people I call Obidiots. So if Obi falls into that category, if Abure, the Sovereign National Chairman, falls into that category, that remains their name. But as we are concerned, every Obidient, which I believe Obi must have learned a lesson, he must never be seen calling for an interim administration. Supposing he's the one that won, how will he feel if Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku are calling for interim administration? If they said no, follow the due process. He must just not be appropriating and reprobating. He is in the tribunal with Labour Party. Fine. Let us pursue our case. Once we believe there is only a legislative tribunal that can give for justice, we have tabled some far before them. Let us wait until when they make their judgment. And we must also abide by it. Because if we are not ready to abide by it, if the something goes in our favor, and the other people now say, no, they are not going to agree, what do we want to say? Despite, all this acrimony, that we are just trying to cause, within the Nigerians and judiciary. That's our point on that. So the Obidiots are the people who want to cause war in Nigeria, married themselves clandestinely, as Labour Party members. They are not a member. They are just a bunch of thugs who want to, use Labour Party cover to call mayhem in Nigeria. And I am telling Nigerians today, I am telling the Director General of Police with due respect, I am telling the Director General of SSS with due respect that they are not members of the Labour Party. We still have Obidients and we still have the Obidiots. The Obidients are the people following the rule of law. Obidients are the Labour Party member within the jurisdiction of Alhaji Lamidi Apapa. Every other member claiming themselves a member of the Labour Party and asking for any form of disorderliness in Nigeria, they are the people I refer to as Obidiots, because they are people that want to plunge Nigeria into crisis. They are the people, abusing, the judges, all around, because judgment did not, favor them in one way or the other. Now, as regards the call by our presidential candidate, it's quite unfortunate, and that shows the kind of characters, this man is going to show. Had him being, he was even the one, that was elected. But he has failed to tell Nigerians that when he was being challenged by Uba in his own election, nobody called for interim governor. Nobody called that the speaker then, should be sworn in as the acting governor. He was there and he won his case. When Uba was suddenly declared, as the winner, the man stayed there until when the court removed him. And I also want to remind our presidential candidate Probably, I don't think he even know much about Nigeria in 1979. He should be a, astute businessman, running his bank and his grocery shop, by then. As far as we are concerned, we have a president from Sokoto State, in President Alhaji Shehu Shagari. But the speaker and the vice president, they are both from Anambra. Chief Obafemi Awolowo did not call for an interim administration when the Federal Electoral Commission declared Alhaji Shehu Shagari as the winner of that election. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, that came second, never for once. Rather, he just agreed to confine himself within the law and order of Nigeria, and yet they promoted free education. I know Mr. Peter Obi wouldn't know much, about politics in Nigeria then, because he will still be doing, his business, if not for this Labour Party matter, that brought him to limelight. So that's for that. That call is not acceptable to the Labour Party. And I also want him to know that our constitution is not like PDP where it's coming from, or ABGA, where their sole governor is the leader of the party in Nigeria. No. Labour Party culture is very, very explicit. The national chairman is the leader of the party. They did not give any elected executive of our party as the leader, and that has remained in our constitution. So most of them, they are ignorant, of the constitution of the Labour Party. They just assume, the PDP they are coming from is like, the third Labour Party is like PDP where they are coming from. So, well, then the action is for us to appoint a new lawyer that will take over Labour Party, while Obi will be doing his own. You see, I want to allay fear of Nigerians. Alhaji Apapa led executive is not interested in withdrawing any matter, no. But as the chairman confirmed today with the dismissal of the primary objection raised by Aburi and his cohort, he had the right to know what is going on there, because the number one claimant there is Peter Obi, number two is Labour Party. So Peter Obi is not Labour Party. He cannot manage Labour Party for us, because a man that is unable to manage a party like ours until when the whole house now went into flame cannot claim, no, by fire, by force, he want to manage the affairs of our party. He will be defending his own. We also, as a party, be defending, but that line of defense will come from Alhaji Lamidi Apapa. So if they didn't honor our 48 hours, ultimatum, we will go through the next line and appoint our own lawyer who will now, take over Labour Party matter. We will now be doing it side by side, with Peter Obi. It's not about withdrawal, no.
Okay, now in your latest move, you even said if Peter Obi is found wanting, wouldn't Nigerians misconceive this as a house divided against itself? And besides, some might misconstrue this to mean that you are working for the opposition.
No, we see, nobody's above the law. If our main reason for coming to the contest is about maladministration, malfeasance, malgovernance, institutional slavery, corruption, debt, then when we come to equity, we must come with clean hand. If we want to govern this country, we must govern with the rule of law. A lot of our people have been accusing the present administration, they don't obey court order, they don't obey court order. Must we also join the suit? Must we join that queue? Nobody is above the law of Nigeria. So it is high time for anyone, whether you are president or governor, not to think you are above the law. So no one under the constitution has the right to say something that has been changed in the constitution should be discarded. Nobody. So whatever anybody wants to feel with this statement, we are only acting under the element of Nigeria constitution. That the constitution is very clear. Once you are dissatisfied with any election, proceed to the tribunal. They did not take old colleges, cutlasses, gun, and be killing people all around. That one is not in the constitution. Everybody that is a Nigerian must obey Nigerian constitution. And every non-Nigerian living here, once you are on the territory of Nigeria, you have to obey, the law of the land.
Tell us about Abure and what you think will happen in the next couple of weeks, considering the allegations leveled against him by your own side of the divide, and how Nigerians are still, quote unquote, standing by Abure in tandem with Peter Obi. No Nigerians standing. No, Nigerians are not standing with. It's the Obidiots that are standing with him.
the people that believe in the criminality, the people that say whatever crime he committed, it should be left, off the hook. That one is their problem. We don't have any business with any Obidiot. People that are canvassing, Abure should be forgiven, this and that, because they were not the one that know where the two pinches. So as far as we are concerned, Labour Party didn't level any accusation. It was a crime he committed by changing, substituting illegally name of our government candidate in Ebonyi, our House of Rep, and some others, where he went to court to depose an affidavit. He on his own forged the seal and signature of that court judge, the seal and signature of the commissioner for oath, and he even produced his own receipt from the single treasury account. That is not our own issue. It was when we got to know that we now wrote to INEC. Who asked you to substitute this name? Oh, it's your party. They gave us the letter of withdrawal and also the affidavit of change. The representative candidate said, no, we are not the one that did it. We don't know. And they said, well, they were what they presented. And by law, it's only national chairman and secretary that can inform INEC about substitution. So that was what they tried to latch on, and they committed that illegality. Then we presented to the police. We want this investigated. They were asked to come. They didn't show up. The police conducted an investigation. Even we wrote to the court said this purported affidavit of withdrawal did not emanate from our court. And when the register of that court wrote back that this thing never emanated from our court, it's unfortunate. How will somebody call himself a lawyer? Where did he get? How did he manufacture that red seal? How did he manage to sign the signature of that judge? How did he manage, to do the seal and signature of the commissioner for oath? And even the treasury single account, he managed to produce his own receipt. That person is a criminal of the highest order. And up to today, neither him nor the group of sons that are following all around have been able to come out in defense of the allegation, other than the rubbish that they want to dissolve the petition. It's a petition about fraud. Obi didn't go to court to allege that anybody stole his money. They forged his signature. It's about the imbalance in the vote declared by INEC. So what is our issue with what we committed? And even when the court affirmed our government candidate in Ebonyi, the federal court, Abure and Ajite, they went on appeal. Appeal ruled against them. They went to Supreme Court. That means he know what he was doing, because the man said no. And the Federal High Court confirmed that, this signature was forged in respect of Ezeoko, our government candidate in Ebonyi, and Murphy Masem, our House of Rep candidate in Edo. The court confirmed that this signature was forged. So what else do we need? So the people that want to govern Nigeria are now telling us that, discount that one, don't worry because we want to win. Which election do they want to win? Which tribunal they want to win? With criminals? Is that the kind of people that will follow Obi to Aso Rock? People that will even impersonate. Even, I don't know whether Obi is even safe. Only God knows how many of such signatures of Obi he must have seen. I will have, mapped in his head that you go and forge. How do we know that this person will not even sell Aso Rock? He will not take the seal of Aso Rock and go and sell it to some foreigners. By the time he's going to forge the signature of the president, the chief of staff, and everybody in Aso Rock, that kind of character cannot migrate without to Aso Rock. He cannot. He cannot migrate without to Aso Rock.